Hello everyone, Rant here, and for today's video we're going to be doing another react to a video that someone had recommended to me here on YouTube for another creator. I don't think I've reacted to any of his videos before. Definitely a smaller creator in the gacha space. He's a little bit bigger in other fighter games. So he has a video here, free to play versus whales. Can we actually compete? And this is a rant video. And so one of the things, just right off the back, this was 3 weeks ago, so this is before we had the July 1st update. But kind of the background right now for free-to-play versus whales, Trackblazer is considered the most free-to-play scenario, so we're actually going to be getting more whale advantage. The gap will spread as we go into Grand Live and further, as they add in more support cards that are really track-specific good, as well as Umas that are the same way, and the whales are just going to have those advantages over you. And the stat stick's going to become even more advantageous. Trackblazer, they didn't have the stat cap increases, and so everybody was easily hitting the stat caps. And as long as you put in time into your parents, you could pretty much get all the skills you pretty much need, even as a free-to-play. I think the closest thing to being whale-ish would be having killer tunes from El Condor Pasa Power, but I think a lot of people had that just from pulling on Kita-san Black on a rerun. And so going into Grand Live, Agnes Tachyon Speed MLB is very, very good. Same with Light Hello, and they're both on the same banner. And your free-to-plays aren't going to have that, and capping speed will be very hard alongside getting high stamina. But just that's kind of a background on it. Let's go ahead and see what this guy has to say. Now this, you just have to take into account, this is 3 weeks ago, so before we knew about the July 1st updates.
Right? You probably saw the title that...
Oh my goodness, this is really low.
Free-to-play versus whales. I would like to start the video off and say thank you, whales, for supporting CY Games, Umamusume all together. Like a free-to-play player, right? When it comes down,
can you guys hear it? I turned it all the way up for you.
In this game, I started Umamusume from the moment it launched, right?
Alright, so this guy is a launch player, so he should be sitting pretty stinking good in where he's at.
Started from the moment it launched, but the thing,
it could just be he sounds like he's sick.
Time, I did not understand how the game worked. I didn't understand who were like the
okay, you can hear it?
Like the Umas were,
he sounds like he's losing his voice, so because he's a little low.
Actually based off of real life horses. I didn't understand that concept. It wasn't until I actually like started seeing like documentaries on each of the Umas themselves and just seeing how legendary they were, which made me actually get invested into
documentary on the Uma. I see he's talking about, I'm guessing, the real horses. I mean, because some of them have some crazy stories, and we have some more that are coming up that have potential. Although Crux did not get the triple spring crown, which was sad. But I get the Uma. I mean, the Uma that beat him was going to have a pretty good story attached to them as well. But we do have a chance of another triple crown still with Love Chin. Hopefully, and then after a couple of years, if they get added into the game, that'd be great.
For me, I personally love Trackblazer because for me, Trackblazer allowed me to play more of the game and understand like.
So he's okay. So he liked Trackblazer. It's good. I mean, that makes sense. It is definitely for free to play.
Okay, so I could pretty much have this Uma run through all these freaking G1s, right, and become the ultimate Uma.
Well, more than the G1s, G2s, and G3s, but that makes sense.
And freaking Umamusume, story-wise, right? Like Trackblazer eat up 1 hour and 30 minutes of time. To some, you know, like to the unemployed.
Oh man, he's like me, 1 hour and 30 minutes per run. Hey, that's my yapping on stream. I mean, I probably set record with like one of them that was like 3 hours long, so I kept yapping, and we kept leaving the game and looking at other things.
Man, what's 1 hour and 30 minutes just to build Uma? But my thing about it is, right, it's hard to build the perfect Uma because either your inspiration not gonna hit till that you get mile S or all these type of things, right? So that's just quick TLDR. I don't want to stay on much on main goal coming into Umamusume now that we got like Trackblazer, and I've been having an awesome freaking time with it. Was I wanted to get my first champions meeting win.
So this guy hasn't won a champions meeting yet. Yeah, I mean, that's a big account. This is the best time. Well, it was keyword, because now we have the July 1st update. The sprint's insane. I mean, it's just RNG. I mean, it's a good shot for you with weaker Umas because it is a sprint, but it also is RNG. But yeah, getting that first win out of the way is a pretty big deal. It is. I mean, and free to play always have a shot because the way champions meetings work is, I mean, you just got to get to room. Like getting to the finals as free to play is easy. Like if you put in time, if you put in time in the game and you're being good about getting the correct support cards, like you are going to pull on the Agnes Tachyon and Light Hello banner, you pull a meta Uma here or there. You have maybe you have an Oshi as well. As long as you're kind of being smart with your pulls, free to plays always can get to the finals if you put in that effort to make it to the finals. Then it just becomes an RNG match there. You just gotta, if you get a monstrous whale room, of course it's gonna be hard to win. You can beat them still. I've lost to pretty bad Umas before. But you always have a shot there. Where it'll be really more of a whale territory, and even then it's not, free-to-plays will probably like it anyway, is League of Heroes. If you want to get top in the leaderboards on League of Heroes, that is whale territory. Like if you want to be top 96, you got to be a super whale. Not only a super whale though, but also a time whale, because you got to put a lot of time to make like the perfect Umas to consistently win. Free-to-plays will like League of Heroes though, because to get the platinum title, that's super easy. You just build competent, good Umas that can win consistently enough, and you can actually get the platinum there easier than getting a platinum in champions meetings. But the game will always be good for free-to-play. You're just not going to be able to have the consistency as much. As you can see, I was winning my champions meetings nonstop when I was kind of had whale deck in the sense before Trackblazer. But then when we got the Trackblazer and everybody else could get the stats and it started becoming a difference among skills, now my win rates went down a little bit. And also my champions meetings overall wins went down a little bit. Still winning decently because I put a lot of time into them. But I'm hoping one of the big things with Grand Live is I should have more of a whale-ish deck. It won't be a true whale deck, but a lot better deck than your average player that I should be able to increase my overall win rate from that. But free-to-plays that pull correctly will still be able to maintain a pretty decent overall competitive against the whole market, because a lot of people just don't know what they're doing in this game, so it's still possible to win.
That was it. That was it. It wasn't anything like, oh, I want to become a Uma content, like Uma YouTuber or all that type of stuff. No, I just loved Umamusume from the beginning, and it was just like, well, after I learned about the stories about the Umas, I wanted to have a team of Umas in which I like, because we all saw Cinderella Grey and how much.
I'm probably the only content creator that's barely watched the anime. I liked the anime. I just don't have time to watch it. I really need to watch it, and from what I understand, I could just stream it on Kick, because I won't get copyright strike on Kick. They let you do whatever the heck you want. So I should just do like a watch Umamusume stream and get it out of the, I just have to do it on Kick though. I need to set up that because I don't think I even have a Kick account. And then I just stream it there, and then I just have YouTube and Twitch streaming to say, go to my Kick if you want to actually see it. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. When there's no dub, I can watch anime a lot easier when there's a dub, because I can do something else. If there isn't a dub, I actually have to pay attention to it. Or we could, do a watch along where we all play at the same time. Yeah, there's always that too. Or we watch it in Discord. I can stream it in Discord, and then on the live stream, of course, I won't be streaming it.
That was dropped off, right? I want to have an Uma of my own that was gonna become the champion. I had saw today something on Twitter that made me actually think about a lot of things, right? The way whales talk about Umamusume and the free-to-play genuinely make me want to stop playing.
The way the whales, who's this guy? I think he's got a lot of views. And that's another thing. I don't talk on X at all.
Right.
I don't like X in general. I feel like, half the time when I'm on here, it doesn't even show things in order. But I just don't even get the people that get on here and just nonstop comment on this. I don't know.
So at first,
maybe I'm just getting too old for social media.
I was a little perplexed reading that. But then I'm as I just kept on scrolling, right, and I started seeing everybody else chime in on this subject.
Everybody else chime in. As much as I love Umamusume, they're not the most free-to-play friendly game. I mean, they're not free-to-play friendly in the sense of the cost of premium currency and getting every Uma. They're pretty free-to-play friendly, though, in terms of being competitive in the PvP. If you play any competitive PvP gacha, where you want to be at the tippity top, and I'll just use another one where the PvP no one really cares about, but Nikkei PvP, you can't, if you were not a whale from day one and nonstop buying in that game, like, you're not competitive in PvP at all in that. Like, you just have, like, you're spending more than Umamusume to be competitive in Nikkei in general. The PvP in that game doesn't matter. There's really nothing tied to it to make you care about it, like Umamusume. But a lot of them, if you want to be on those leaderboards in the gacha, it's actually way harder and way more expensive in Umamusume. But the problem, I mean, with a lot of games, though, the PvP doesn't even matter in a lot of cases. So it's not that big of a deal. But you don't need the best of the best support. You're not having to MLB every support card. You're not having to 5-star every Uma and all that to be competitive in Umamusume. So I feel like while it is pricey for the premium currency compared to a lot of other games, the PvP is way more fair. But yeah, as someone's saying in chat, it's knowledge. This game's more about knowledge. You can't just whale yourself to victory in Umamusume like you can in some gachas, or even non-gachas. Go ahead and try PvP in Diablo 4. I know that's not a gacha, but it is a live service game, and if you see how much money the top players in that game have spent, it makes Umamusume look cheap.
Because I saw this a lot during my streams, how like a lot of suckers brag.
Sometimes you just have to run a career with literally free cars to remind yourself how bad other people are. Which scenario was this in? This guy's deck is not a good deck. I mean, this is just somebody that doesn't know what he's doing. I mean, all I see here is someone that doesn't know what he's doing. He's got he's got the power guards here. I mean, to me, free to play is Kitasan Black. If you don't have Kitasan Black as a free to play, you're new. I mean, and if you're brand new, of course you're not going to do well. But free to plays that have been playing since day one, like him, should have Kitasan Black. You should have Agnes Tachyon and Light Hello here soon. I mean, that's the thing when it comes to building a free to play deck, you can have, like, especially after Light Hello and Agnes Tachyon, the free to play deck to me is having 2 meta level speed cards, Kitasan Black and Agnes Tachyon speed. You should have at least one, to me, one good wit card, Fine Motion. Maybe you have Nice Nature. Like, you should have at least 3 good cards. Maybe more as a free to play if you've been really smart with your carrots. New player. This is new player. New player is different than free to play. New player is going to take a scenario or 2 to catch up. That's just all gachas in general. The post is saying, don't know how. Okay, well, yeah, we'll look at it here in a second. But I'm just gonna. That's kind of what I'm getting at here, though. Is there's a difference between free to play and new player as well. Like, free to play deck is no longer just the free cards that came out. I mean, free to plays should have some good cards now. If you've been playing since day one, like, to me, Kitasan Black is assumed if you've been playing since day one as a free to play. One wit card, at least one good wit card, it would be assumed too if you were smart with your pulls. You should have more than that. So, there's a difference. It's if you've been pulling badly, like if you're one of those people that just did nothing but Uma pulls and stuff and you made mistakes, okay. You're not free to play. You're just a person. I mean, you are free to play, but you're not. It's not the free to play that's your problem. It's that you pull nothing but Umas, and now you need to catch up on the support card side of things. So, yeah, this is not a free to play deck anymore. This is a new player. I just call it new player deck.
About how free to plays, some like people don't know how to play the game, right?
Oh,
Sometimes you just have
I should have just listened to him. He even said that. Yeah. How bad other people are. Yeah.
to run a career with literally free cards.
I mean, this is a bad ogre recap in general, too. If this person is trying to say how bad other players are and they're calling this good, I mean, that wit's abysmal. So, yeah, I mean, this is terrible in general. I don't know what this was for. I think they were just trying to show that you can get close to max speed and power with this deck.
Hard to remind yourself how bad other people are. As of right now, is that free-to-plays feel like they're not going to be able to hit, like the big stats like a lot of like whales are able to hit. Like they keep hearing, oh, you're like free-to-play can hit UG, and then like the free-to-play is like, no, the freak we can't. Like you see what?
Now they can. Who cares about rank? Rank doesn't matter. Hit the stat points, get the skills. That's it. I had one UG, a single UG, the entirety of Trackblazer until this update. One. And that was a god roll. The difference between S Plus and UG was not that much. Now, SS was kind of the baseline to have a competent Uma in terms of if you have all the right skills and the right stats. Usually SS was that baseline, which free-to-play could pull off. But this one's an improper deck just in general right here.
We got rare cards, we got SRs, and maybe we got only one max limit broken SSR. Baby, one. And you telling me, oh, you guys should be able to hit it too. And they be like, ain't no freaking way, bro. Like, look at what I got. And I start to realize a lot of people do not know how this game.
Hey, he's saying it. He's saying what I'm saying. A lot of people don't know how to play it.
Really does work.
Although if he's been playing since day one and he hasn't won his CM, I wonder how close he's gotten to winning his CM.
Like a lot of people is like, okay, I pull my
is this guy actually making it to the finals every time? If you've been playing since day one and you're consistently playing, you should be getting to the Group A finals pretty much every time, unless you're taking like if you're slacking off for a CM, maybe you don't make it on the one you slack off on. But if you've been playing pretty dedicated for a while and you've got decent enough parents, you shouldn't have a problem getting to the finals. Except maybe the sprints, if you're really unlucky.
And then I run them, right? And then I try to run them through their career with the support cards in which I have in my deck, right? And I pretty much finish the career and get like an A+. But I see all these other suckers getting like S+, SS, and SS+, freaking UG. And then when they look at the deck, they immediately say, oh, you hit UG because you're a whale, of course. This is not on like...
It's not that. Let me see here. Oh, he's got another one he's showing. Oh, well, this is Taiki Shuttle.
Like suckers that are free to play. This isn't. Because we're in the same boat.
When there's no wit cards, like this is crazy. That's actually pretty good wit for no wit cards. But, I mean, man, why? The Zeno Rob Roy stamina. What the heck? Like, I don't know. What is this deck here? Is this one of his?
Oh, but the thing about it is, right, they don't have enough knowledge or understanding.
I'm seeing a problem with these decks right off the bat. And this is something that I'll say it was something that I harped on way too much early on, and I think a lot of other content creators harped on a lot for Trackblazer, was race bonus. I don't know how many times that I actually just used 50% race bonus as my race bonus that I went into Trackblazer with because of the support cards. Like, Kitasan Black. If you have Kitasan Black MLB, I'm taking that over Shinko Windy. I don't care about the 5 race bonus difference. Kitasan Black is so much better. Now, the Marvelous Sunday, good card to offset that 5%, and she gives power and stamina to help you early on. But I generally would ditch Nishino Flower. If you pulled on the rerun of Kitasan Black, and you have a decent amount of copies of El Condor Pasa Power, you can use her. You can borrow on this side, and if you have your speed cards covered over here, you can borrow Nice Nature Wit to get you another 15% race bonus. And then if you had fine motion. If you pulled on that, you have that there. Like, this is they're too focused on race bonus. I don't know if this one has high race bonus or not. I can't even remember. But they're way too focused on the race bonus on this deck, and it's just not really good. Stabbing a card on a sprinter, yeah.
I've been able to get up to, right, wise is SS. I got close.
So this is his, okay.
To SS plus. I got close, but I just could not hit it. And I keep...
Man, I need to do a coaching. I need to probably message this guy. We have that other guy that we reacted to. Man, I need to like get with I need to message this guy. Hey, you want to get free coaching lessons and do a collab? Parent selection. I don't know if he could be just rank chasing here. I don't know. But even then, this is to me a bad selection for rank chasing.
Keep on trying my best to see how did everybody else and their freaking mama was able to do it. Yeah, this is the main reason why this sucker was able to hit UG. Like, look at this. Look at that.
That is not. I see one big difference. I see wit cards. I see the big difference here. 3 speed, 3 wit. That is why. You didn't use a single wit card on your deck.
Kita.
The wit cards are huge because they save you energy.
Pico Pegasus, Max Limit Broken, Fine Motion, Marvelous Sunday, Max Limit Broken, Speed, Sakura Bakshin, and then Baron. Like, this is the main reason why he was able to hit UG, right? And then I'm just like to any other sucker, like, the first thing is they have an understanding of the game. They spend time to try their best to understand the core mechanics of the game. Like, it's not all about the support cards. Understand this. People have hit close to UG with a rare deck.
Yeah. Well, didn't he get a UF? Didn't Rappy get a UF with a rare deck? I can't remember, but I thought somebody got a UF with a rare deck in Trackblazer. I know. I don't. You don't need UG. I get that. I'm just saying, for ranked chasers, I'm pretty sure Rappy got a UF with all rare cards. Because if you want to rank chase, UG is not that hard. You build a deck around it, and you have parents around it, and you take the skills, you use the calculator. Getting a UG is not that hard. I never rank chased, so that's why I didn't get many UGs, because I was only going for good aces or parents. Oh, it was an April Fool's joke? Okay. Either way, there's a UE now. Yeah, in Unity Cup, there's a UE now. I mean, and that's just to spam wit cards and get 1800 wit.
It isn't the card.
I actually think, I think rank chasing would be interesting if they had, like, they need a competitive mode for it. They could just have, like, just have a leaderboard for top rank Umas that could give maybe a title. I really like the titles for champions meetings. I feel like they should have more titles. Like, they could just, like, team trials, they should have a title you get if you're in the top 100 of team trials for a week. And then you could add stars to that title if you're in the, I would actually love building team trials Umas, trying to get on the top of the leaderboard if I got something for it. Give me a title that says I was on the top 100 for the week of whatever. I mean, it wouldn't be that hard to implement. It's the same thing with, I feel like they should have Oshi-specific titles. You won the CM, put the Uma's name on the title. They already do this for League of Heroes. So in League of Heroes, the first Platinum title, you pick one of the 3 Umas, or, well, one of your Umas that meets the requirements, and their name is on that Platinum title. So it's just, titles have always been one of my favorite things in games. Like, whenever I play a gacha game, I have to have a purpose to it. It's why in any other gacha game where I'll be lazy and barely play the thing because there's no need to, like in Honkai Star Rail, for example, once I got Acheron strong enough that I could auto everything, at least for a few months until they really power crept it, it didn't even matter because the only thing you were doing the endgame content to get currency to pull for more characters to do more endgame content. There was no, like, titles or anything associated with completing difficult tasks. One thing I like with Arknight's Enfield, they have the medals and trimming the medals when you actually do their end game mode, and apparently that should over time get harder and harder and become a bigger and bigger achievement that you can complete it. And so there will actually be more of a purpose than just getting more currency. So I know some people don't care about the titles and they just want the carrots on it, the pole. But for the people that like the competitiveness of it, we need to have more titles and more things to chase. So make it where you get a title for rank chasing, and make it where you have a title for being top 100 in team trials. Give us champions meetings Oshi titles. Like you won the champions meetings with Urara, and it was the Arima Keenan or something like that. Get some crazy titles that you can give out that can be flashy and show off the effort that you put in. Because if you had titles for specific Umas winning a CM, I would absolutely right now be making Umas that were non-standard meta ones, because it would feel like an accomplishment to have this title. I won this CM with this Uma. But they don't have that, so I build meta. I mean, I can always, I stream all my CMs, but you can always lie and say I won this CM with this Uma, and there's no proof of it for most people, unless you recorded it, of course.
It's the play, right?
Yeah, you don't know the CM titles made you try hard for the first time. Yeah, I mean, the titles are what make the CMs good. If there was no titles associated with it and you just got carrots, there's no reason to try hard. There's not much of a difference. I mean, I guess, I know free-to-plays would be upset with it, but most PvP games and gachas, they don't have titles associated with them. And thus, everybody just throws their Umas, or throws their characters into PvP, does the bare minimum, gets the currency out of it, and calls it a day. And that's what CM would be if there wasn't titles. You see all the jobber lobbies? Every lobby would be jobber lobbies because there really be no reason to try hard without the titles. I wouldn't be a try hard if there weren't the titles. I wouldn't be spending as much money on the game if there wasn't the titles, because why spend the money to make really strong Umas if I'm just getting more carrots out of it.
For instance, Taki Shine, right? On my side, right, with my Inari one, like a little bit of wit here. And then I want to get as much wit on.
Yeah, if there was no title, you just run an open. And that's another thing. They really need to add an open specific title too. Like, it doesn't have to be a platinum, but just have, if there was a title specifically for winning open, I would try open on the ones that I've already won so I could get an open title. But there's no reason to do opens because it's literally the same titles but downgraded.
So that when I start the game, I won't have to borrow. There was no freaky wit card.
Oh, okay, this wasn't his. So he knows, okay, he sees no wit card. So he's actually agreeing with me. He's been a little confusing on his video. I think he's speaking the point that other people are saying. So he's making the same argument I am. He's just speaking as if he's the other person talking when he's saying that. Kind of confusing a little bit, but he's agreeing. They don't have wit cards.
Do this on any other type of deck, it would be impossible. But guess what everyone has access to? Guess. Literally guess, bro. This is what I mean. Free-to-plays, I understand, you see all these high-level suckers, right? You see all these high-level suckers that get UGs and all that type of stuff. They got decks, they got all this, but you gotta understand what you have at your disposal, right? It was up to 5 times a day. And some of y'all suckers don't even do that, right? You can borrow guests, bro. You can borrow these suckers for free 5 times a freaking day.
Man, he's going all in on the wit sparks. Okay, so I think he's he understands it / doesn't understand it. That is how he got the 900 wit without any wit cards. So I think he definitely needs coaching in what he's doing wrong here. But yeah, I mean, borrows are important, but they're more important for building parents, especially now. And especially once we get the auto, the borrows to me are to grind out those grandparents and parents so that you don't need to borrow when it comes to building your aces.
And you can't pay.
Yeah, rank maxing, I do think, isn't wit sparks the way to go most of the time when you're rank maxing? I don't know because I don't chase rank. But I think the biggest rank chasers, you need high wit. sparks, and then you can carry on the other stuff. I don't know. But I don't care about that.
It carrots are nothing for that to refresh. You have to wait until the
Although his borrow here is not all that good. He's just literally going, I'm guessing, for a 9-star wit.
tomorrow to do the same exact freaking thing. Like legit. Like this is what I'm talking about. And look, this person put in the work. They got the wit stats so that I.
Because that's another big mistake a lot of people are still making. Gotta have that 9-star blue. 8 stars too weak. Doesn't matter what the white sparks are, right?
Could be able to borrow 63 like wits. Like dog. Like when you really think about it, like it's not always, oh, the whales got this, the whales got that. Bro, everyone can almost build to that level, right? I feel like people just gotta have the knowledge and understanding of how the game works to be able to do it. I didn't get max limit break, Nishino Flower. Like,
okay, that was Azuma, yeah, so, okay.
No, it took a...
It is hilarious. I need him... Please pull up your cards that you have available. Please click one of these. Please. There's no way you said you've been playing since day one and this is your deck. There's no way. There's just no way this is your deck playing day one.
Period of time. Some of y'all heifers are coming into Track Blazer, right? New account, fresh account, all that type of stuff, right?
Like, there's so many other cards that take McQueen stamina over this. I mean, come on now.
Coming in and y'all be looking at like suckers, and y'all be thinking of like, bro, people say I could do it with this card. This card can't do exactly right now. It cannot do jack because you are a fresh player. I've been playing from when the witch dropped.
That is kind of fun. I've been playing since the game dropped. I'm using the Zeno Robroy stamina card.
So there's no freaking way, unless you spin, that you're gonna get on my level or surpass it. There's
yeah,
no
I have I recorded a video. I uploaded it. I haven't released it yet, but I do have my video on going over all the Umas that'll go live tomorrow.
You hit perfect rolls to where you get an SR like 6.
I'm still kind of confused. I think maybe what he was trying to do with this deck was showing a free-to-play deck. I don't know yet. I don't completely understand. I'm hoping he clicks so I can see what cards he has available.
SRs in one table. And you get these heifers max limit break, and you know that's impossible. You know that's impossible. That's hard to even think about. But what you have access to
I think it's full screen.
You should know. Marvelous Sunday. Free event. You can do that. This card. Free event. That's another one. Like we got so much.
Oh, wait. He's looking at his card. Okay, wait. Let me see. You've got Super Creek Stamina 2 Limit Break. I'll take that over Zeno Robroy.
Like, people don't understand, bro. Y'all have the keys.
Let me see. Okay, let me see. Power card. Okay, I mean, that's probably your best. El Condor Pasa is a good one, though, over the mediums. You've got the SRs I would take probably over Nishino Flower, and they'll see you absolutely need the race bonus. Did he show his speed cards?
It's free to play. You get this card, yo? You know how you get Team Serious? Guess what? Because there's a lot of like suckers that play Umamusume for the story and career crud, right? You get this from the freaking career. The story, I wouldn't say career.
I'm not gonna lie, I did not like this card at all.
Story mode.
I used it like 2 times and I hated it.
I found out which I started with the freaking story. Once I fell in love with the characters, I was like, okay, let me do this main story, dog. Let me see where all these suckers came from. Did the freaking crud. I'm not gonna lie. I skipped for the carrots. Till I got to Naruto Bride, I locked the freaking. And then I locked the freaking all the way up to the finale part 1. Get into a club, farm this up, and then you're able to max limit break the free career story crud cards, bro. Like, people say they're not that good, you know, like, as they are, right? They're not that good or whatever, but I'm just like, it's a start. It's a good way for y'all suckers to become debuffer heifers.
Man, I remember back on Gemini Cup.
But you know,
Gemini Cub using this card. Oh my god, this card, this one went up before I had Super Creek. Or wait, was it before? No, I can't even remember when I was using this one. Or did I? I think I used this one alongside Super Creek because he needed 2 heals. Oh my god, I hated this card so much. That McQueen card, because it's a gamble on the heal.
Is, right?
Plus,
you can't beat
it's a gamble to even get the gold.
To teach you about this crap from like YouTubers or content creators to be able to understand this, like the type of crap that goes on in the game, and I understand that, and that's frustrating and all that type of stuff. I entered the champions meetings, graded league, to learn. I want to learn, and I want to see why you think like on some of those Umamusume CM videos that I make, I always call suckers out for why the freak you bringing mild corners to the dig on freaking medium CM.
Okay, well, yeah, you're taking the wrong skills too. Yeah, the jobbers. A slightly better jobber calling out the other jobbers.
Why the freak are we bringing medium corners on a mouse here? I give the first click, a pass. But then you start seeing a repetitive BS. And it's like, what the crud? Now I'm going to get on the whales, right? I already got on the free-to-play suckers. I need to get on these freaking whales. How the freak? And I understand this. Some of y'all suckers are oilers. Some of y'all suckers make dummy amount of money. And y'all behinds can legit sit here, load up Umamusume, load your account up, get gigamile carrots, 1 million carrots. Let's just say that. You can get the Uber that you want. You can get the S, like you got max limit break, the support card you want. You can do all this, right? But you can't build a Uma worth $1, bro. Ain't no freaking.
Yeah, the whale. Yeah, there's the whales that feel like this is other gotchas, and they just dump all the money. They have the cars, they have the Umas, but they can't build them correctly.
And the reason why they can't do it is because one, it takes too much time. That is fair and understandable. But then when we go to these freaking CMs, you build Christmas Ogre like, bro, she has homeless, like she has max speed, max power, max wit, and like low behind stamina and guts. But we only put the recovery skills on her, right? Don't give her no boost, no mid leg, no anytime skills like medium corners for a medium CM or straightaways, or it'll be a blessing you even get pace chaser, all that which pace chaser, double circle, straightaways and quarters, all that which, right? But y'all heifers, right, just put the 3 recovery skill, 4 even, and not even the good ones, right? Y'all suckers would just put the bare minimum on that, which would just be like, yo, go win. Oh, I heard Christmas Ogre runs this.
My Christmas Ogre for the one.
Christmas Ogre.
I couldn't get a good run.
Nobody else. Christmas Ogre is going to take me all the way to Group A finals, bro. Every single time. And y'all suckers think that thing is good. And I'm just like, y'all spent how much money to get, like, bro, like, I look at some of these whales and I be like, and I'm thinking about Gene, bro. Gene has a giga whale loaded account, bro. All of his Umas are 5-star, bro. All of them at up to a certain bit, right? Like the first ones we got for Yura and Unity, max 5-star, bro. When I saw that, I was like, ain't no freaking way. But he couldn't compete well in the scene at all.
I think we know somebody else like that. It's a content creator, not this guy, but we know somebody else like that. He doesn't even participate anymore in the CMs.
Bro, my Umas are trash. I can't do it, XYZ. But then once we showed him how to do it, this man is printing out SSs. He's winning his CMs. He's doing all this type of crud, bro. And I'm just like, but the thing about it is he can't be able to like do it like that is because one, this man is employed.
I was joking about Red New because I never see him really playing outside of bowling now.
Say versus, you can't make an ace though. The best ace, you know, in an hour and a half, you gotta do another one.
I'm pretty sure he has a lot of
like
Umas at 5-star now.
Like every time I get freaking close, I be like, I want to go again. I want to go again. I want to go again because my heart and mind is like, I want to make the best freaking Uma of all time. So when I saw this post, right? When I saw this post talking about, okay, bad. I'm gonna take that same exact deck and just show you you're playing it wrong. You're the dummy. And it's just like, even I could be like, I sympathize with the free-to-players because when they don't know any better, they don't understand how this crud is supposed to work or how this thing's supposed to go.
I mean, here's the thing. I say this deck is better than the deck he showed with his Zeno Rob Roy. This deck is better than his. So I don't know what he's getting at on this one. I mean, this one's a better deck. They had a lower roll. Of course they had a lower roll, but this one's definitely a better deck than what he was using.
Understand that, right?
I'm not going to call it a good deck, but it's better than his.
They even helped me on my runs. Like, they coached me through an entire run, and now you see I can make, like, great aces as well. And they showed me, like, Ace, the way you play Uma is like freaking bonkers, bro. Like nobody plays Uma like this. It's like you shut off your brain and just like click here. Because I was taught from what I saw in the beginning, when it comes down to MANT, you are supposed to cotton pick and race. So in my head, okay, I'm supposed to race. No. You gotta get your stats up. Once your stats up, then you can race.
No, you race, and get your stats up from the races. I mean, the one problem I had early on was when I would take the 2 wit cards and it kept giving me double rainbow wits early on, and you'd get sidetracked. It's like, ooh, double rainbow wit, hit. Oh, it's double rainbow wit again, hit again. Oh, it's a game. Okay, we're popping off on this wit and speed. And then you just get wrecked at the end of the run because you didn't race enough. You don't have items. You can't pop off in the summer. You don't have the skill points. Like, no, you have to race like nonstop in Track Blazer to get a good Uma overall.
But until then,
it's not just the stats.
Up, then you can do the race. Because what I started hitting was, okay, my stats are giga juice, but I don't got no kind of picking skill points or skills. That's why I ran into it. Once I saw that, I was like, oh, shoot, you right. I have to do better. Like legit. Like at that point now.
The first run, I was getting frustrated the first run. I was like especially trying it out.
I understand now.
But the problem I had early on with MANT was because I practiced it in JP with JP cards. And so it didn't even matter. The cards carried me like crazy and make a new track. Like you could even tell, like every run was like a UF when I practiced it in JP because the cards were giving so many skill points and so much stats. It didn't matter how much I played it. When you're bringing Almond Eye, Air Secure, what is the other one I brought? Forever Young. Like Forever Young's a god tier wit card. If they just gave us Forever Young right now, you would just use her and she'd be like the only wit card you need. I mean, because she can carry you by herself. Same thing. You give us Almond Eye speed right now. You're gonna build Giga monsters as well. You won't even probably need another speed card.
Or in order to get more skill points, so I could juice up my Uma, as well as hit Fast Learner by a miracle. Talking about CY Games isn't that generous. CY Games isn't that.
I think the biggest thing that really messed me up in Track Blazer is using newer Guts cards that have way more special priority. So I was thinking, man, Guts is going to be so great. But the Guts cards that they have right now on JP have a lot more special priority, and they give a lot more stats.
Like, we don't get enough carrots for what is going on.
Like when you're using, what was it? I think I used Orfever. I was using Orfever Guts. What's the newest one? I had like 2 or 3 newer Guts cards, and they were just popping off in the JP version on Track Blazer.
I be seeing suckers be pulling for Oshis, dog. We got Grand Line coming out in like a month. Like, look, here's my thing. With me, let me put the spotlight on me. I did the Oshi thing too for Inari 1. But not only did I go for Inari, my crowd was so jacked.
I mean, Inari 1's a good one. I would have loved to pull for her, but I mean, I'm glad I didn't know. But I would love to have her. But it's just you gotta try and stick to the meta. She's just really good for parent making. That's what I like doing a lot, because she's turf and dirt and pretty much has everything ready to go. Plus she has tail 9, and she does have a decent inherit. She is a potential selector for me at some point.
Up.
No, not as an ace. I'm talking parent, grandparent. She has an okay inherit. She's dirt and turf and covers everything, so she can dirt rotate pretty easily. And so, yeah, I'm not going to use her as an ace, of course. But having good parents and grandparents is huge. Because, like, right now, I'm rotating Gold City, and now I'm looking at Hishi Amazon just to just kind of get the dirt rotation mix going. With the auto, it's not going to be as big of a deal, though.
I went for Umamusume.
Agreed, Dubber. Well, I got it. Now with the auto, it's not as big of a deal, because now we can spam auto runs to really get the great grandparents. I don't need to have like the ones that make it easier, like Inari 1, because the auto is just going to be the quantity over quality for the great grandparents initially, and then once you get those great grandparents, then you can focus on the grandparents. And so, yeah, the advantages they have got huge reduction with this new auto coming out.
I went for Nishino Flower.
The thing that sucks with Ogre Cap is she's right. A in too many things. But
I was burning carrots.
It'll get better here.
When you look at my pool video, yeah, do I get
11 more days
on my pools? But yeah, I do. It just scares me sometimes. But then I start noticing something. After doing that, right? I started freaking noticing, oh shoot, this is why you should just skip banners. Because you could get blessed going for your main Oshi, but on your way there, you get hit so many freaking Umas along.
Or you can be like me and hit, well, he's talking about Umas. Or you can hit nothing but the same one over and over on the support cards, Nakayama. Although I finally got a Summer Maruzenski on the daily paid, so I'm happy there. But yeah, I do remember that Summer Maruzenski, the Uma banner, gave me so many of these starting Umas. So many of them. I got Miyahono, Bourbon. I got like all the OGs. I got Simbly Ruda. Like, I had almost every Uma in the game off the Summer Maruzenski banner.
On the freaking way. You'll be praying you don't hit your main Uma. Because guess what? There are more Umas.
Oh my, no. No, if I hit the main Uma I want in a single 10 pull, I'll take that. You save those carrots.
This is what people started getting me about when it came down to my reaction to my polls, bro. This is what I could not understand. People were like, just saying, brother, it's overreacting. Which I'm not overreacting if I get a daggone new Uma, which I'm free to play, get a brand new Uma. Bro, that's another $40 to $100 just to build the witch. Like legit, look at my account, bro. Look at this card. Understand this card. Look.
All right, so let's see. What's he got here? Tokai Teos.
Yeah, all these Umas.
And he's a day 1 player here.
All these Umas. Bro, I haven't touched Air Groove in like a minute though. You want to know the reason why I have never touched Air Groove? Because number one, I don't know her story, so I don't give a crud about her as of right now. But there's gonna be some sucker in the comments. Bro, do you know how legendary that chick is? Don't tell me, because I want to find out myself one day. Bro, then I'll build Air Groove. I didn't want to build Midra Orion because she didn't look cool. I'm not gonna cap with you. But then
yeah, I'm not a big fan of her look either, with the hair. It's a little kind of all over the place. But some people like that.
Uma's story, and then I ran her career. That's my code. I didn't do more runs. Coming up before the sea of the bigger Parrot. Bro, cannot get on whales, right? Pulling on this banner, the Uma banner, right? And getting Dober or Taki Shuttle, right? Just to say, I have to, she's my Oshi. We could if you're free to play, you do not want to spend carrots, right, Heifer? You don't want to spend carrots.
Okay, looking at what he's got here, though, he is not ready for this is 3 weeks ago. He's not ready for Agnes Tacky and Light Hello either. He's a little low there. That's a little scary.
You have no freaking reason to pull on this freaking banner. We got Grand Live in a month, and y'all have us getting on whales.
I know you. Hopefully, I mean, he pulled. Yeah, he had a Nari 1. He did have a Nari 1.
Max bro, understand this. You should have, like, if you haven't been Oshi pulling, probably around 80 to 90K. And CY Games has been more than generous by giving us booster carrots out the wazoo, carrots. Oh, like a whole 10 pull.
You probably deserve it. You get.
My banner. And y'all can't act like, oh, I didn't know, but my Oshi, which on Uma.moe, like, okay, no other gotcha game has it like this. We're playing catch up right now to try and get caught up to JP, and that won't be until 4 years. At the rate we're going.
I think it's 7 years. Well, maybe 6 years now.
Maybe. My thing about it is, you have all the resources. That if you're knowledgeable and know of, at your fingertips. If you know Bojangles, I call it Bojangles because she has a food stand in the anime, bro. Don't listen to me. That's who I call. You can know Bijin. I know that's her name, but I call her Bojangles. Leave me alone. If I know Bojangles is coming out in August, right? And I want to go for her. Save up my carrots to be able to go for my support card tickets, all that type of stuff. You look for your Oshis on here, right? And you cannot say everybody and their mamas your freaking Oshi witch. You can't. Because that means as a free-to-player, bro, everybody's your freaking Oshi. And then my thing about it is, you're not gonna have no support cards.
You gotta get that harem going.
So, witch, make up your own freaking mind. Like, at this point, you cannot get on whales. You can't. The whales can do this, try and get all the Oshis they want, bro. They make the freaking money. They could do that. They could lose the 50-50 16 times, but they will still get their main thing.
It's not 50-50, it's a 75-25.
Bro, because as a free-to-play...
Or 25-75.
All the Uma banners, for me, I'm going for Ashton Machan. I see what Ashton Machan is. You think I'm going to pull for any Uma until this chick comes out? I'm going to be saving my my tickets.
Hey, he's got a decent pick there.
Everybody else doesn't mean jack. If I'm a free-to-play.
Although Aston Machan is potential selector Uma. Well, free to plays, you can't use those because you gotta buy them, but...
Nobody else matters. Nobody else freaking matters. Except Machan. Because this is what's gonna happen.
You have 100K, oh, shoot. I mean, I would do 200 polls and see where you're at. 100K, you can MLB them, but I wouldn't go that deep if you're free to play.
On your way to get to Machan.
You have like a 70-some% chance at 600 polls.
To get her early, or on your way to getting her.
But I mean, you've seen, I was bottom 5% on Summer Madizensky. If I have that same bad luck on Agnes Tacky on Light Hello, I'm cooked.
And that's how I've been playing Umamusume. That's why I try my best not to even do little stack. I try my best. Like, I yell on y'all, but I also yell on myself. Because, dog, if you snack pull, you still burning it. You're still burning.
All those people and all the content creators that do that. The thing is, when I was doing daily page one time, I accidentally did a 10 pull and I was so upset. Man, it was bad. But I was like, God dang it. So bad to the point that I just bought another $70 carrot pack to make up for the fact that I did a 10 pull by mistake. I was like, God dang it, I want those carrots back. And I just went and bought some more
tickets. And if you want to have a little treat for yourself, you want to just pull, you know, like on the banner and see if you get blessed for.
Yeah, pity carryover. Yeah, I mean, if they really, I mean, they would never do this, but Nikkei does it the best. And Nikkei is a very similar to Umamusume in their gacha. The biggest difference is, well, one, they give a way more pulls. The biggest difference is they have a currency that's kind of like the clovers, but every time you pull, you get this currency no matter what. Even if there's no pity. There's no pity in Nikkei, but that currency you get is your pity, in the sense that you can trade that currency in at any time for whatever, any of the banner characters, any day. And so, like, I have 7 pities saved up in Nikkei. I can literally just buy the banner character 7 times right now. The equivalent of that is if they made the clovers work like that. So if you could save the clovers, and then if you had like 1,000 clovers, just pity 5 times, that would be great.
Coming up, bet you could do that. But
the thing is, too, in Nikkei, you don't even really need dupes of the characters. I'm saving them for when they have a collab unit that I want to just max out. Because to max out a Nikkei, I think it's what? I think it's like 10. You have to pull them 10 times. But you don't really need dupes. It makes them a little bit stronger. I'm waiting for like I'm waiting for a collab unit that's really good, or I really like. If they do like a girls frontline collab, I'm just gonna max out Klukai or something if they bring her. That's why I'm stockpiling those pities.
Like, how you gonna raise your Uma? Like, these are the things that get to me, dog. Like, this video is already going on too long. Like, these are the things that...
This video's already going on too long. So is mine. What am I even at right this point? I've probably already tripled the length of it.
Communion, when it comes down to free to play, like, you have all the resources, and I get it. You don't got a good deck to a certain extent. The free to play deck is literally there, and you can get that half of max limit broken for one offer, right? You can legit run the campaigns. You can get them max limit break. To tell me that, oh, yeah, but I still can't. Then, dude, you have to learn how to play the game. I'm not.
Yeah, it's a wit game, definitely. Number one thing.
All that comes down to Uma.
And the thing is, it's always changing, always changing. People have been so used to stamina being easy to get. We already know what's going to happen when Grand Live drops. Everybody's going to be struggling for stamina. Everybody. Unity Cup, you had Rico. Rico carried you on stamina. Trackblazer, you got random stats all over the place that carried you potentially. Depending on your luck, Trackblazer could carry you, or if you still had Rico as well, if you brought Rico to help with stamina. Light Hello doesn't give stamina. And you're going to need those speed cards to get that new speed cap of 1600. Just remember back in the days with the URA, and struggling to get stamina, that's going to be Grand Live. And that's why parents are really going to matter there too. And why the Trackblazer Spark that gives stamina and guts is so important, because it's very hard to get it. Plus now with the update from the July update, getting max power plus a little bit over it is very important too, because that gives you an acceleration boost at the end. So Grand Live is definitely going to be a very hard scenario for some people. But it shouldn't be too bad. The nice thing I will say with the 1600 speed cap is you're not actually going to really leak speed when it comes to getting power. One problem I see, like I would even have in Trackblazer, is I would max my speed, especially on the Umas that have bonuses, the speed, not the power. I would get my 1200 speed and only have like 900 power, and now you're trying to get power, but you're hitting speed to get it, and you're basically wasting a ton of hits for it. That won't be a problem. I don't think power will be as much of a problem because of that, especially on the Umas that have bonus to power. But man, stamina is going to be a pain. Yeah, you're going to see a lot of people bringing Super Creek to the mediums, which is going to overall hurt them. Now, there is an Uma that a lot of people are just going to use, and she makes your life so much easier on the mediums, and that is Christmas Ogre Cap. What we're going to see a lot of is Christmas Ogre Cap, and then 2 Dominators with Gold Ship Alt that are just going to be double debuff Christmas Ogre Cap. That's the mediums. We're going to have a lot of fun with that. I mean, even I'm going to do that on this upcoming Dirt one, is double Dom. Well, I might actually do Mystifying Murmur Christmas Ogre Cap so we can stam out the opponents.
But the thing about it is I work my butt off. Take my time. I play my main Umas, which is Taki Shuttle, Ogre Cap. The reason why, Taki can run sprint, mile, dirt, all that, right? And that's enough to be able to satisfy the efforts. Ogre Cap can run anything except sprint.
Ogre Cap can run Ogre Cap can run sprint. Taiki Shuttle can run mediums. But they're also, I mean, Taiki Shuttle's only good. I mean, she can do pretty well on the sprint and miles. I think he's meaning that with mediums. She's not really got a good alt outside of whatever the track Scorpio Cup was.
Same thing, dog, except better. Because
yeah, mediums are going to suck for a while.
Long A. That is another reason why I had to pull her. Because I knew how broken she is.
Yeah, the double debuff is going to be brutal for a while.
Easily able. So Heifer doesn't come with a navigator. That's the only thing that Heifer has a problem with. But yeah, like seeing like how people were getting pissed when it came down to like.
Yeah, we're almost done with the react.
Plays, you have to do better when it comes down to.
Yeah, Dirt Net, and the thing is, they're gonna all be at the back of the track. Because none of them are going to be able to power up and push up. And with Gold Ship Alt on Mystifying Murmur, it's going to be way more consistent. Originally, Mystifying Murmur needed them to be blocked. Now, just Gold Ship's Alt needs a trigger, and it goes off, if that's the only thing you have.
Right. I feel like that's the reason why.
Which, to me, that's what you do. You actually do not bring the, Eyes on Me debuff. You only bring Mystifying Murmur. You want to make sure, because you take Gold Ship's Alt with Mystifying Murmur, and that gives you 2 shots at getting it off. 1, if you meet the conditions, you get it off. And 2, if you don't get that, then you just pass the wit check on the Gold Ship Alt, and then you get it off. Yeah, to me, you don't take All Seeing Eyes, because they're going to be at the back of the track anyway.
Creators. I feel like we don't have that many like content creators that will at least make a free account and show like free-to-play players, because we're coming to Grand Line, there's going to be a lot of new free-to-play players. And they're going to need like guidance on how.
I've made guidance on what free-to-play need to do, and here's the first thing I always say. If you're brand new, 1, you need to, if you're willing to do it, re-roll on one of the big banners. Agnes Tachyon, Light Hello, perfect for you. Or Summer Maruzenski right now. The second thing is, you're going to suck in whatever that CM that you're joining in is. Just play Open League, save up some carrots, get like one of your favorite Umas of the group, and then save. So Agnes Tachyon, Light Hello, and then I would personally go for the Super Creek Mr. CB banner. That'll get you your wit card, you get you a stamina card, you got your speed card, and of course the PAL card with banner. And then you're just saving to Major Ramanu. Heavily pull on Major Ramanu, and now you're good to go with your wit card. You should have your 1 speed card, and then you're basically waiting for El Condor Paso for your basically replacement Kita Sun Black when she comes out. And then you just make do with whatever you've off-bannered at that point.
How do I do this? How do I do that? How can I make my account?
And also stockpile your rainbow crystals. If you're brand new, just keep stockpiling those rainbow crystals. Don't waste them right now. If you really want to be able to catch up the quickest, as a brand new person that's free to play, just stockpile them, except that you're going to be doing Open League for at least 1, but maybe even 2 scenarios if you really want to try and catch up as quickly as you can. You can catch up quickly in 1 CM, but you're always going to feel you're going to feel a lot of pressure. And I would just play Open League as a new player right now and stockpile.
The graded league. Listen,
slam them on SSR Air Shakira, yeah.
When you are free to play.
I mean, if you're brand new as of Grand Live, I would just be basically setting myself up for success for when El Condor Pasa speed drops. I know it's a long ways away, but just do Open League. I mean, Open League's fun. Open League will be fine. It's better doing Open League and being able to actually make competitive Umas for it would definitely be a lot funner than struggling to make Umas for in graded league.
And fight all those suckers, get a good understanding, then graduate from that into the actual graded league. Then you can take on the big dogs.
Oh, he even said the same thing.
Levels to this crud, and suckers are skipping them cotton picking levels, bro. If y'all want to skip levels, that's the reason why these suckers pay to swipe. Like, legit. Thank you all for watching. I don't know how long this video is going to be because on my timer it's legit 50 minutes.
Save all. I know. I'm so happy I got my last copy of Summer Mighty Zensky, so I can use the free selector to Limit Break 3 her, and I'm saving my crystals. I'm going to be up to like, what, 6 by the end of Grand Live? Was forced to use a crystal Limit Break. Ooh. I would have not used the crystal. I would have waited for the free selector, because there is a free selector coming up. I'm at Limit Break 2, and I'm just using the selector to Limit Break 3-er. But that is going to be this react. Pretty good. I mean, I think he had pretty good advice, although looking at his deck here, I mean, that's not his. I mean, he definitely is not using a very... I mean, I don't know if this was him showcasing a good Uma here, but he's showing his right here. He's definitely also... he has some knowledge on it, but he's definitely making mistakes. 100% for sure. I'd have to see what cards he has. Maybe he wasn't pulling correctly early on. He doesn't really mention it there. But he's definitely... I mean... He's also, it looks like he's kind of an Oshi player too. He's basically an Ogre Cap, like he said, Ogre Cap, Taiki Shuttle player. But he's definitely making plenty of mistakes. Definitely one of those types of people that I should, because I know I mentioned it with the other guy. I should like see if I can message him and see if he wants to do a coach run, because I don't see him getting very many SSs. And I didn't see him using wit cards really. He was focused on wit sparks. And if you want that good run, you need to bring the wit cards and you bring power sparks, at least for Trackblazer. Grand Live is 100% bringing the wit and the speed cards. And then if you need stamina, that last second you bring the stamina card. But that's going to be it for this react. And if you like my content, if you can like, comment, and subscribe, it really helps. And thanks for watching.